Is this not why you are here?
Hey, everybody, welcome in, settle in. Giants actually won a ball game tonight. My good pal, my co-host, Eric, was at the game along with Lou Marsden. And tell you what, they were treated tonight to a fun-filled evening, a beautiful night at the ballpark. Warm temperatures, didn't have to bundle up whatsoever. A couple of teams, pair of teams match up who are now 78 and 81. And we're getting ready to talk about it. Looking forward to getting your perspective. Eric will be joining us a bit later on. Lou, also at the ballpark, will be dropping in. It's going to be a fun-filled night talking about a Giants win tonight on Giants Sports Talk Live. Are you guys ready?
We're talking Giants every day.
Oh, yeah. I know you guys are.
From McCovey Cove to the Oracle Park lights, Eric and Glenn keep the fire burning bright, fighting for the glory, no matter what it costs us, breaking down the moments from the wins to the losses. Giant Sports Talk, we're here for the ride. Eric and Glenn with the fan base pride, talking dreams, will they contend? But we'll back the Giants till the very end. Let's go, Giants! Yes, yes, yes! Oh! Eric and Glenn breaking it down, all Giants all the time.
Oh, yeah. Gonna break down a big win tonight. All right, the band, you can jump on out of here. Told you. You can
We're
jump on out of
talking
here.
Giants every day.
And that's what we do is we talk Giants every day. All right. Settle in, welcome in, and curl up in the big armchair or the Chesterfield. What do we call it? A couch. And savor a win. Giants, their 78th win of the year. I called they would have 79 victories. And you know what? They're right on the cusp of that, guys. Could they break the 79 win mark? They'll have to get hot down the stretch. And there's only a few games left. What do we got? We got the Cardinals. We've got Colorado, and then that's all she wrote. Giants win it 4-3 tonight over at Oracle Park. As I mentioned off the top of the show, my old pal Eric, he's going to join me a bit later on in the program when he's driving back to Galt, that long drive. I'll tell you what, he's a glutton for punishment, but he saw a great game. He was joined by Lou Marsden and his friend, our friends, Abraham, I believe, was also there. And good friend of the show. So looking forward to getting their thoughts on the game tonight. And you know what? We're not going to waste any time. Why not take a look at what happened tonight? Obviously, the big play was right off the get-go. Did you see that catch, that grab, that snatch, that beautiful play at second base by Koss? And it just set the stage for what was going to be a fun-filled night, guys, wasn't it?
And now, today's Giants in Review on Giants Sports Talk Live. And now, today's Giants in Review on Giants Sports Talk Live.
Are you sure? Eric does that to me every time. We've got the double plays set today. It's not even double play Tuesday, 2 for Tuesday. It's midweek Wednesday, 4-3 the final score. Let's jump right into it, see what we had for the Giants tonight. There you go. A 4-3 victory, as I mentioned earlier, too. 78 and 81, both the Giants and the Cardinals. Elio Ramos had just one hand in the ball game. He was pretty quiet, wasn't he? A couple of strikeouts. Patrick Bailey, in his pinch hit, where he came in late. He's batting .224, guys. I can't say as I'm not disappointed with his second half of the season. Raffy goes deep. He goes into the cove. The splash hit tonight, his only hit, a bomb. I'm not even going to look at the 2Ks. I'll take the home run, and that makes up for any strikeouts as far as I'm concerned. Now batting .251. Devers, you just wait till next year. Give him a full season wearing the orange and black. I cannot wait. Willie Adames, he had a hit. Eldridge, okay, a couple of strikeouts. The average slowly starting to pick up. He got into such a hole early. It's hard to get out of that when you're down below the 100 mark. He's batting 125. Couple of hits, nice double. Casey, great game. 3 for 4. He scored one of the Giants' runs. Jung-Hoo Lee, he also had a big hit, doubled in the ball game, and he drove in, I believe. Did he drive in? I thought he drove in a run, guys. It's showing none. I thought he drove in a run. Who am I to argue with the professional stats on ESPN? I thought there was a runner on second base. But nonetheless, Lee had his double. Koss, I'll tell you what, he's my player of the game tonight. 1 for 3, couple of runs scored. He had the walk, which resulted in a run. I want to see him at second base. He's played himself into the second base spot opening day, isn't he? Gilbert, over at 194. Is this guy going to be around next year? Kisner, he steps up, gets the start tonight. He was 1 for 2. Nice game. McRae, he always scares me. He comes in, third base. He was pinch running. That infield smack, I thought he was going to make a break like he did against the Dodgers. And I was like, put on the brakes, don't go. He stuck around at third base, but nonetheless, Giants pick up 4 runs tonight. They had 11 hits, and they hit the Cardinals 11-3 in the game. Surprisingly, I brought it up for a reason, a purpose tonight. See the Giants? Not happy with 9 strikeouts. I guess you're going to have to live with it when you win. But actually, the Cardinals struck out more than the Giants, which is a rarity when you look at the stats on a nightly basis. Giants striking out 9, and the Cardinals had 10 Ks on the game. Giants could have scored a whole lot more. 11 runners left on base, 2 for 10 with runners in scoring position. Not a bad outing, was it, from Brubaker? Gave up 4 hits in 4 innings, couple of runs, but he got through 4. Then we got a chance to see some scoreless baseball from Seymour, Gage, little ugly, Budo, and then Beck with his second save of the year. So there it is, guys. Cardinals, 78-81, your Giants now with a victory, 78-81 with a 4-3 win tonight at Oracle Park. I don't know. You guys happy? What do you think? What say you after a 4-3 win tonight? We're going to be opening up the lines. Might get some guests in here. I saw Armand was floating around. He says, my team sucks. Is that possible that they could suck more than the Giants? It just might be the case, Armand. Anthony, I mentioned that McRae made a good read at third. Never, ever would have made it home on that little nubber, would he? So I think he learned his lesson against the Dodgers a couple of Fridays ago when he made the break, and he was out by, 6 feet? Yikes. Bob Melvin, going to be a question during the offseason. Does he stay? Does he go? Eric, of course, has talked about it with me on the show. My co-host is making his way back to Galton. He's going to try to come through on the phone line a little bit later on in the show, so we look forward to that. But, we have our thoughts. Whether he will return next year or not, I don't know if he will or not, but I don't want him back. How about you? Let me know in the chat what you think about Bob Melvin. Fernando, not wasting any time coming in tonight with a big fat fire him! Fernando, I'm feeling that. Fossey says, bring back Bruce Bochy. I don't think so. Bro, we're talking about a manager now. I think this team needs a manager who's fresh, new, understands baseball as it's played today. You guys are always on me that it's a new era of baseball. Well, don't bring in the old crowd. I want somebody fresh. I mean, look what Cleveland did. They went out and got themselves a young manager last year who had ties to the Bay Area, of course, as a Giant and an Oakland A. And look what they did. I believe that they're now in first place, if not a tie. I'll take a look at the scoreboard around Major League Baseball and the standings in a few minutes' time. But I think we've got to go and I think we got to get a young manager. Go on the young side. Fernando, that's just what I said, buddy. We need a young manager. We need young manager, young coaches, just a fresh new look. Mike O is in. My old pal Mike, who's how you doing in the fantasy league, Mike? I haven't looked at the fantasy. I lost my password, so I haven't even been in over a month. I know Eric and I are right where we belong to be, in the basement with Dilly. Glenn, are they going to fire the whole coaching staff? That probably will happen, because when you get a new manager, he brings in his guys. That's what's going to happen, I think, if there is a managerial change. We don't even know if there is one. So, I mean, we're going to have to wait and see and let this thing play out in the offseason. We're out of it. It's done. Enjoy your baseball for the next few days. Playoff baseball getting underway next week. And can you believe the Blue Jays had about a 7-game lead a week ago? The Yankees and Blue Jays tied in the American League Eastern Division. I mean, you win the division, you get that bye in the first round. That's pretty important. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. If you give me a second, I think it's that time of the year we should be taking a look at what is going on around Major League Baseball, the out-of-town scoreboard, and how things are shaping up. And if any of you guys know in the chat an update, I believe they were tied in the 9th inning, Arizona and the Dodgers. If Arizona wins, they're in a tie for the final playoff spot, the wild card in the National League. I think Armand is watching that game pretty closely today. So it'll be interesting to see how they fare out today. Should we take a look at today's scoreboard? What do we got today? All right, why don't we do that? You know what? I think we should do that now, get that out of the way. And like I say, we're waiting for the arrival of Lou, Eric. Both were at the game, so I imagine they're slow to get out of there, and they'll be joining us pretty soon on tonight's Giant Sports Talk Live.
Now, a Giant Sports Talk Live scoreboard update.
All right, there are some important games around Major League Baseball. The San Francisco Giants, winners, guys, winners. 78 wins on the season, 4-3. Other games today, you can see the scoreboard on your screen, I am sure. If you can't, get the bulbs out, get your glasses, and you can see those. I can see them here. What are important games as far as the standings go? Philadelphia, they beat the Marlins. That's to be expected. 11-1 the final score. Look at that final. Cleveland defeated the Tigers 5-1. Unfreaking believable. The Red Sox over the Blue Jays, they are stinking right now. 7-1 Sox. Jays had a big lead. Had a huge lead in the American League East. They were going to get that bye. And now, out of nowhere, those guys who play in the House of Pain, the Yankees, they got a big lead. 8-1 tonight. Never let it go. They win. So things are really tightening it up. The Mets, they lose to the Cubs 10-3. And there is the update. 4-4, bottom of the 10th inning. The Diamondbacks looking to walk it off with a win tonight. Giants 4-3 already. So, guys, we got some dandies going around Major League Baseball, don't we? This is really shaping up to be a hell of a run for a lot of teams. Thanks for joining us tonight on Giant Sports Talk Live. D-backs, bases loaded, 1 out. Ooh, how's this thing going to end? Is this thing going down to the wire? Maybe I can find the. You guys want to take a look at the final of that game? See if I can find, what do we call it? The dots. See if I can find the dots. Let's see if I can find that. I'm not quite sure even where Eric finds those dots. Is it MLB.com? Let's check MLB.com, see if we got the dots going tonight. Oh, it's asking, please insert your username and password. That's not working out for me. So, well, Armand, you keep me up to date. Oh, guess what? I think we've got it. Armand, I know you did. Armand is hoping that they can get out of this inning, but let's see what we've got. Let's see what we've got going on tonight in Arizona, guys. This is huge. 4-4, bottom of the 10th. You guys can see that. There we go. We got a mound visit right now. 2 outs, bases loaded. Armand, are you going to live to see another inning? That will be the question. Got forever here. Forever. Dale, I saw Lou, Abraham, and Eric at the game tonight. Yeah, they were sitting there. I saw them on the TV in the second inning. So I said, Eric, I know would you be wearing this, this, and this? And the guy's behind you with a Tigers hat. And he goes, yeah. I said, yeah, because you're on the TV. Yeah, that was cool. Those are great seats, too. The Lou Marsden specialty seats by the dugout front row. Good evening to Dom. How you doing, Don? Thanks for tuning into the show tonight after a 4-3 win. So we got a 4-4 ball game. Playoff spot. Going down to the wire in the National League. The Mets holding, I believe it's a half-game lead now over Arizona. Armand, is that correct, Armand? You let me know. 4-4, 2 outs. Going on? Am I frozen up, or are we still waiting for this thing to just do the refresh there? I've still got 4-4 ball game here, guys. I know what the delay is. You see, Blake Trinan is coming in for Jack Dreyer. So we'll see how this plays out. You'll get to see the pitch go, the show, the strike zone, and you see it right here tonight on GSTL. Armand can't be happy. Cannot be happy. There's a bit of a delay right now. Trinan's coming in, so they are in a commercial break. So that's why you never know when this thing's frozen up. Eric has the same problem. He's like, what's going on? There's no rumble tonight, just a bit of a delay. So we'll get to that in a second. We already took a look at what the Giants did tonight. I think tonight's lineup is pretty much a look at what we could see next year on opening day. I want to see a full season. Don't you? Of Eldridge. I like what he's doing at first base. I mean, you can switch him out at first base, of course, in the DH and first base now can be a switch on-off thing heading into 2026. And the only thing I'm not sure about Drew Gilbert, I think we could get off the Drew Gilbert train, a 200 hitter. I mean, God love him. He's full of pea and vinegar, but I tell you what, he's just not contributing. So here we got, let's see, is that 3 strikes? Did he swing? Is that it? Is that over? Have we gotten out of the inning? It's 2 strikes. He must have piled one off. We're keeping an eye on the dots tonight, something I don't usually do here on the show. And Eric and I haven't done this in a long while. A 4-4 game, bottom of the 10th, playoff spot on the line. The Mets holding a lead, a slim lead, holding down the final playoff spot, your wild card positioning in play. And is that the 3rd out? Uh-oh. That's it. That's it. How did they get out of that, Armand? Holy cow. 4-4 ball game. James McCann flying out to right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. So, yeah. Boy, what a game we got going on there. That's going to be a dandy. What else we got going on in the chat tonight? Well, I take a break from the dots. Let's get you back to your comments here. It's pretty quiet over there. So you guys are pretty, I'm sure, we got the regulars in here tonight. Armand, big New York Mets fan. He's no stranger to the show. He actually helped me out. I was on assignment, so he stuck with Eric. Isn't it hard to believe the trade deadline was so far back in time? Where did time go? Unfreaking believable. Armand, a little happy, a little pleased. I gotta wonder about that little snippet there. Are you a Jets fan? God, I was watching the WFAN radio feed today from their studio, and boy, the Jets are a topic of conversation as well as the Mets, Armand. So are the Yankees. They come back with a win tonight, and the Blue Jays lost, so that thing's heating up over in the American League East. Unbelievable. How does Insane feel? Fire Bob, yeah, okay. We got it after the first Fire Bob. We're gonna get a little beef going in the chat tonight. Sorry, Armand, I want another Dodgers loss. Anthony trying to stir it up tonight. Yeah, Mike, I don't know. I called 79 wins. That is exactly where they could finish now. We got a big series this weekend. Now, one would think that they're going to put on a show this weekend at Oracle Park, play out the season now with Colorado coming to town. But with this Giants team, you just never know. So we are going to the top of the 11th inning tonight in Arizona. Dodgers shut down Arizona. If you just joined us, Arizona had the bases loaded in a 4-4 game, 1 out, could not score a run. Eric's going to be joining me in a few minutes' time. Just got a couple of messages here. Eric's heading on home up to Galt. And let's get back to the game. Giants game tonight while I'm waiting for Armand. He's hoping and praying. We were doing that last week. We were doing that for a little while. You know what? The New York Mets, guys, they were handing us a playoff spot. We blew it. So we're just playing out the season at this point. Armand, at least you got something to play for with 3 or 4 days left in the Major League Baseball season. We don't have much to play for now. So just the love of the game, guys. So I was tuned in. I can't give up my fandom of Giants baseball. I know that you guys were probably tuned in. Eric made that. It's over a 2-hour drive for Eric to drive down to the ballpark. And then you got to find parking. And then you got to get back to the parking. You got to get out of town. And that's usually pretty tough, just getting back onto the Bay Bridge and headed back toward Sacramento and Galt area. So I got to give my props. Got to give the credit to my pal Eric, heading down to see what isn't exactly meaningful baseball, but just enjoy a night out among friends. We're going to get back to this game. It's still a 4-4 ball game in Arizona. The Giants, they're a winner tonight. 78th win of the year, a 4-3 decision over St. Louis. Greg was there. Eric was there. Lou Marsden, I think, is going to drop by and join us on the show as well. We'll open up the chat to you. You can come on the show. Let me know what you think of the season. No poo-poo platter tonight. Giants a winner. And we are here at Giant Sports Talk Live every night, a Northern Lights Entertainment production, thanks to our various sponsors. We hope you will support them because they support Eric and I.
Giant Sports Talk Live, brought to you by Lefties in Burlingame. Visit Lefties for all of your Giants collecting needs. By GenesisGoldIRA.com, signatures for soldiers. Duxwell Printing, for all of your printing needs in the Bay Area. Visit Duxwell Printing at 37 Wentworth Place in San Francisco. And by BetterCreditCards.com. For the best credit card choice for you, visit BetterCreditCards.com. Covering the San Francisco Giants nightly online. We are Giant Sports Talk Live. Now, back to Eric and Glenn.
Yes, sir. We appreciate those sponsors keeping the lights on here and keeping us on the air and making the show possible nightly. Without the sponsors, it's a tough go. So Eric and I appreciate those sponsors very, very much. Still a 4-4 game, 2 outs in the 11th inning. Dodgers have a runner at third base. They moved what do they call it? A ghost runner? They moved him over to third. So they're trying to knock him in right now. Who do we got up at the plate? Ooh, Teoscar Hernandez is up there. He's got a 1-for-5 ball game under his belt so far tonight. He's looking for a key hit now and a base knock to drive in at least one run. You know, he has the capability of putting the ball out of the park. Got a called strike on Teoscar. So we'll keep an eye on that. It's Freddie Freeman over at third base, by the way, with Teoscar Hernandez. Or is it Edmund up now? Edmund's up now. You got Edmund up there with 2 outs. There's 2 strikes on Tommy. He fouls one off. Still 2 strikes in that ball game. Armand's keeping. I'm watching it. Armand's posting it in the chat. Pretty cool. Anthony says they're burning up the bullpen, too. Who the Dodgers got left? So we're joining this one in progress, of course, because this one got underway around the same time as the Giants game. So I didn't see any of this tonight. Last night I caught the ninth inning in what was a dandy ball game. The Dodgers held on for the win. It was a tough night for Arizona last night. They were looking like they could win that ball game, coming back late. Dodgers win it tonight. Holding on for dear life now against the Dodgers. Still tied at 4. Tommy takes a ball. So Edman with a ball and 2 strikes. Garcia, the lefty, is on the hill. This is a pretty cool system they got. Ooh, Tommy Edman, he singles in a line drive to center field. Alec Thomas, he scoops it up. But Freddie Freeman has scored, and it's 5-4 Dodgers. So Arizona's going to have to play come from behind baseball in the 11th inning. 2-out base knock to keep that game alive. Well, alive. The Dodgers scoring the run that they need to take the lead. And a few people in the chat are none too happy about it. Boo from Insane Sports Talk. Armand not happy. Goddamn Edman. All right, let's get back to some of the chat here with Mikey O. Mike O has a question, I believe. What's he got? Looking ahead to 2026, in your opinion, what are the San Francisco Giants' most essential needs? Well, we've talked about that over and over ad nauseum the last few nights, straight through Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, heading into tonight's show. So 3 nights of talking about right field. The right field is definitely something we got to look at. We don't have a right fielder. We need a closer. We need to amp up the bullpen in general, and we need a couple of starting pitchers. At least one. There's no messing around with the starting pitching and a closer. We need significant, not even upgrades. We just need one in both cases. So that's what I think, Mike. I mean, we saw it last night. Giants bullpen, I mean, it's worn out. Buster kind of broke it up at the trade deadline. I think that hurt the club. Losing Tyler Rogers, your setup guy. And, of course, we traded off Duvall to the Yankees. So you can say what you want about Duvall, but, I mean, at least we had a closer. And I think we can all agree that our closing is not where it's at right now. Surprise, surprise. If you're just joining us in the show tonight, Giants, they picked up a win over at Oracle Park tonight by a score of 4-3. So 5-4 game there. Arizona trying to creep up on the Mets for the final playoff spot in the wild card. Dodgers are still at bat with a 5-4 ball game going on right now in Arizona. Tell you what, we'll get back to that maybe. Why don't we get back to that a bit later on? You can let me know if there's any significant changes. And I'll get back to you guys in the chat. JB says, I'd have Duvall back as a reliever, but not as a closer. You don't want Duvall back. You're probably one of the few in there. Rogers was lights out this year. A tremendous season from Tyler Rogers. You cannot say anything bad about that guy. Can't say anything bad about his performance. I wouldn't mind if they could bring him back. Maybe Armand can tell us what he thinks about the play of Tyler Rogers. Armand's always welcome to join us, and maybe that's a good topic of discussion for Armand and I. Heading into the offseason, does he want to keep him? Does he like what he's seen from him after picking him up in the trade deadline deal with the Mets? Between the Mets and the Giants? Justin says, Glenn, are you going Friday night? No, I'm not going to the ball game Friday night. I won't be there Friday. JB wants Rogers. He says, I'd take him back. Armand, if you're out there, you want to pop in, I'll keep you on board until Eric and Lou arrive. If you want to join us on the show tonight. Talk to me, guys. What do you think about tonight's win? I mean, I know it means nothing, but we're all Giant fans here, and I thought tonight was a great game. The pitching was was pretty good. Pretty good. We got a surprise start, a nice start tonight. Eric was all bummed out. I said, yeah, if you're going to be at the ballpark, it's got to be Verlander, right? No, Justin Verlander not on the hill tonight for the San Francisco Giants. Brubaker, he got the start for the Giants tonight. So Brubaker steps in as one of those, we're that time of the season, one of those strange start. You never know who's going to be starting in that fifth row. Brubaker goes 4. He gave up 4 hits and a couple of runs. He struck out 4 run per inning in the process. So not a bad outing from Brubaker. And it was Beck picked up the save. That's just his second save of the season in that win tonight. I thought Lee played decent. There's been so much on Lee. People don't want him back. He's overpaid. Come on, I like Lee, and Lee's a guy who can hit 260 for you, even more. I think this is a rookie season for this guy. I think once he gets a few seasons under his belt, I mean, I know he came from everybody would say, oh, he came from the KBO, and that's AA and single A ball. And I mean, the guy's a major leaguer. He can track down balls. I will say we've been able to track down balls over in right field lately, but not getting any hitting out of that position. And that's been a problem all season long. So if we're not going to get hitting, Drew, got to say goodbye. I mean, you could be a bench player perhaps. Maybe you want him on the bench. I don't know. Big splash hit tonight, too, from Devers. I believe that's his first splash hit, and it just eked its way over the boardwalk into the water. So Eric got to see a couple of monumental things tonight. He got to see the splash hit and a 2-hit night for Bryce Eldridge. So I'm interested to see what Eric says coming up if he can join us. He's trying to get through on the line as he makes his way back home with Ibrahim. They're both in the Galt area, so I believe Ibrahim at the wheel. And without further ado,
how did you do the light on this?
Eric on the line.
Just pull it.
Hi, Eric.
Oh, that's the one. Yo, what's up?
Oh, we're having a grand old time here. The Giants win. You got to see a splash hit tonight. Couple of base knocks there. Nice double. Wasn't it a double or for Eldridge? A couple of hits. I love the splash hit. Tell me your outing tonight in review at Oracle Park.
Man, it was awesome. I tell you what, though, that Devers bomb was as soon as it left the bat. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I was the only guy there going, oh, my God. Dude, that thing was a monster. It went further high than it did going long. I mean, it was a shot. I mean, that was, seriously, they say moonshots? That one, it left low Earth orbit, man.
It was a 2-cheeker tonight, I think. That would look like a 2-cheeker, Eric.
Oh, dude, it was incredible. And then I think you talked about Eldridge had a double, Jung-Hoo Lee had a double. I mean, it was a kind of a hit parade today for the Giants. They looked really good. Brubaker got a little bit weird there in the third or fourth inning, but they wind up taking advantage, man, and they look good. The defense, man. You had Schmidt at third base, made some really good plays. You had Koss at second. With the unassisted double play, that was awesome. I mean,
I love that diving catch by Koss early really set it up for me. I was like, oh, it's going to be a good
that was
night.
In the very beginning. That was like the first out of the game.
Yeah, loved it. I loved it. We got Armand in the chat tonight, by the way, Eric. We were following the Dots. Wild game tonight in Arizona. You know, Arizona wins tonight. They're tied for that final playoff spot, Eric. The Dodgers were, I believe it was, the Dodgers held Arizona. Bases loaded. 1 out. Arizona couldn't score. Dodgers scored top of the inning, so we're going to have to see if, I think there's 2 outs right now. We'll see if they can close that out. But, Eric, what was the crowd like tonight? We talked about it. You got to be a fan to go to the games now. You got to cheer on your team. What was it like at the park over at Oracle? I see it was nice weather.
Oh my God, it was beautiful. Beautiful. I probably could have gone in there with a t-shirt if I wanted to, but I just had a nice orange sweater on. But Dude, I tell you, the crowd was into it, and it was actually a pretty decent crowd considering that the Giants were out of it. So the fans are showing support for the club, which is great to see. It was just a fun day at the park. It was fun, I'll tell you. And real quick, Eldridge, when he hit that double, at first I thought it was gonna be a line shot out of here. I really did. And Schmidt had a 3-hit game. So, and Kisner, how about Kisner? He had a freaking triple. I mean, it was just a game, man. I tell you what, I kind of wish this was the outcome yesterday, but I mean, come on. They would have had to win out, and you know how hard that can be. But again, it was just a fun game to go watch. No complaints. You know, had great company sitting there with Lou and Ibrahim. Marty came and joined us for a little while there towards the end. It was a great time, man.
You look good on the TV, by the way. A couple of guys in the chat saw you as well. I texted you. I said, I can see everybody. I said, oh, it's the kid with the white and orange hat. And I see you. Yeah, well, he's not fibbing. So the guys in the chat said you look good, Eric.
Right on, man. That's awesome. Dude, like I said last time, what was it? Me and Ibrahim, we went on that Saturday game against the Dodgers, and they got me on the damn scoreboard, so it looks like I'm a celebrity.
You are more than just that. I mean, you're part of the show, Giant Sports Talk Live. You got Ibrahim at the wheel tonight with you?
Yep, he's being the chauffeur right now. We're on the Bay Bridge, as a matter of fact, so.
All right. How tough was it getting out of there tonight?
It wasn't bad. Compared to the Dodger series, It literally took us about an hour to get.
I mean, the driving skill was pretty impeccable.
The driving skill was impeccable. There you go.
And I'm not biased at all.
Not at all. You got Dale Earnhardt Jr. at the wheel there tonight, getting you back to golf safely, Eric.
Absolutely.
What else can you add? I mean, it was a good game. I thought the defense was good. And I thought, other than maybe right field, I just don't think that the bat isn't there. I mean, this lineup we saw tonight, pretty close to what we could see next year.
Yeah. I mean, there's a potential there of right field. And look, second base. As much as I love Koss, and the guy's doing something, right? I think he's going to be a bench player, but that's okay, because I think he would be a fantastic bench player. He could go out there. I've talked about it a couple of times with you, Glenn. You know, you got Bo Bichette out there. Again, you can upgrade it, because there's no, as far as free agents, there's no outfielder free agent that's worth a damn. So it's going to have to be a trade if you're going to get a good outfielder.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the starting pitching. We were talking about last night. Oh, geez, Brubaker's coming in, and then Carson Seymour comes in, and we're like, man, this is not going to be good. But it wound up being okay. And look, and I think you said it, the defense. Oh man, that was fantastic, especially when it got a little bit weird there in the what was it, the 7th or 8th, somewhere around there. And it was like, what the heck's going?
We were having a chuckle on the show, Eric. I don't know. You were up close and personal there. McRae's at third. You got the little knock in the infield. I went, don't go! I'm yelling at the TV, don't go!
Yeah. He gave a little bluff, but that was just about it.
Thank God. He learned his lesson against the Dodgers. So I got to ask you, with those seats, I am well aware I got to sit with you. What a great night. We've talked about it at nauseum, I'm sure, but I know what those seats are like, Eric. You got a chance to sit up close and personal with the guys. So now that they're not playing for anything, what was the mood around that dugout in the step area where we sit?
They were pretty good. Adamas, doing his thing, chatting with the fans. Verlander, there was a kid that was being a little bit too demanding. He was asking for a baseball. And Verlander came out and kind of scolded the kid. It was pretty good. Good. What did Verlander say?
He goes, you got like 200 balls. Sit down.
That's what he said. You got like 200 balls. Sit down. Oh, man. It was Verlander that came over and said it was pretty good.
He had one of those high-pitched, shrieky voices.
Yeah, but Eric, if I was the kid, now if I was that kid, and you know my personality, I would have said, I took them to the game in Philly, and some old lady took them from me. And you know who it sounds
good.
Who it sounds like, Eric? Like, give me a ball. You know who that sounds like? Your old pal.
Who?
Your old friend. Say hi to Shardo, Eric.
Hey, what's up, Eric? It's great seeing you, my friend. How are you doing, my friend?
Hey,
And it's great to see you, man.
behave,
Great to see you.
Behave.
Well, thanks, Glenn. You want us to crash. Nice. Nice.
We're going over the bridge. Oh, shit. Hey, Shardo, behave. What's up? It's good to see you, man.
Hey, what's up, man? How was the game? How was the game today?
Oh, it was fun, dude. Good. It was a good. Even though the Giants are out of it, it was fun. Had great company. Me, Lou, and Ibrahim. Marty joined up a little bit earlier. It was just fun, man. We're there enjoying a fun baseball game, having a great chat. It was good times, man.
Glenn, I'm just a big fan of Giant Sports Talk Live with you and Eric. I really love all the content that you put out on the channel. I really appreciate it. You're the two most hardworking people on YouTube, and I hope you keep on staying that way.
Can I get an amen?
Wait a sec. You said that same thing on Greg's show that last week. You said they're the hardest. You said they're the best and the hardest working guys.
No, you're the best, and Greg is the best.
What about Eric?
Eric is the best. You all three are the best.
It's a good thing Dan's not here. Dan would be the best. Marty's the best. Glenn Kuiper's the best.
It's hard to rank who's the best, right? Because Marty's the best, Dan's the best, you two are the best, Greg's the best.
There's a lot of bests.
Hey,
there's a lot of bests.
Tell Eric, are you going to the ball game? Are you going to the? You're going to close this thing out. Aren't you going to the game Friday night?
I'm going to the game Friday night on Willie Mack Awards ceremony. I'm going with my friend, and I'm also going to the game on the 28th. So I'm going to be there Friday and Sunday.
All right, enjoy the game.
Hey,
I'm going to get back to Eric.
Shardo, I'm going to be there Friday. We'll have to meet up.
Can we meet up?
Yeah, we can meet up. How about that?
Where are you going to be? Can we get a photo? Where are you going to be?
Sure. Probably. I tell you what. How about you? You want to meet in front of the Willie Mays statue, or you want to meet inside the park somewhere?
Tomorrow, I have one of my best friends is going to be joining me for the game tomorrow. I could introduce you to him.
He's keeping it a secret.
All right, sounds good. I tell you what. We'll talk about it more tomorrow. How's that sound?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna meet you. Can I meet you at the Willie Mays statue?
All right, that sounds good.
Yeah. Can I meet you there?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I'll see you at the game tomorrow, man. Hopefully, Giants sweep Colorado tomorrow, all 3 games.
See, this is like the match game. I'm hooking these guys up for a Friday night at Oracle Park. All right, Chardo, enjoy the night.
Hey.
Say hi to Dan for me. All right, Eric. It's hard to understand, Eric, how everybody can be the best. So
exactly.
I don't know.
Oh, hey, tell Shardo he's probably gonna have to email or something because we're not. There's no show tomorrow. There's no damn game. So.
Hey, Shardo, send us an email, giantsportstalklive@gmail.com.
I'll definitely send an email at Giant Sports Live. Me and Eric will find a way to hook up tomorrow at the game tomorrow. It's going to be fun.
Sounds good.
Tomorrow, Friday night. So there you go, Eric. I just thought that you would be, it would not be a fun-filled drive back to Galt without a visit from Shardo.
Absolutely. Okay, hey, that's the perfect night.
I heard from the peanut gallery, the man behind the wheel there. I could hear him in the background.
Hey, by the way, it's funny. As we're walking in the park, guess who was walking out? Greg. We saw Greg.
Oh, yeah, he popped in. He said, I saw the boys over there in the seats. So that's cool. Did you see Robbie Dizzle tonight?
Did not see the Robbie, man. I don't think he was at the park tonight.
Did you see anybody walking around with any, magic wands or anything like that?
No, I was on the hunt, but I could not find anybody with the magic wand.
The magic wand I'd rather the magic wand any night. 4-3, Eric. Big win for the Giants. I'm glad you enjoyed the night. We got a lot of guys in the chat. JB says, he thought you saw Bob Melvin walking out and you gave him a piece of your mind.
Hey, Bob Melvin actually did pretty good. He got Gage got a little bit crazy and he went to the righty. That was a key point of the game. You got Arenado looming, and you bring in Buto. He didn't want anything to do with Nootbaar, which was fine. Don't go to the lefty. Face the righty, who was Sagasi, and you wind up getting him, and if you're able to get out of that inning, that was freaking awesome.
Right on. So give me the details, Eric. You're heading back. I mean, you're going to go back, brush your teeth, have a bite to eat, good night's sleep. You're going to be heading back on Friday?
Be back on Friday. Yeah, I'm going to be over there. You're going to be for the Willie Mack, and then participate in the Gotham Club after the game. I'm going to go check out an episode of Friday Night Kites.
Beautiful. All right, Friday night, big night. I don't think there's any debate, Eric. It's got to be Willie Adames wins the award.
Willie Adames. I said that on the show a while back. What was it? 2 weeks ago, I think, on the Hot Corner. I said, yeah, I think it's going to be Willie Adames. No doubt about it, man.
Yeah, his numbers really, and look, he's tough ballpark. We all know that, Eric. Can he get two more?
Oh man, I know, man. We were willing it. It didn't quite happen, but he's got 3 more games. Let's see if he can get it.
What was the crowd like tonight, Eric?
The crowd was great. Really, I mean, I was surprised when we first showed up. They were filing in slowly, but then I looked in the game and I was looking around. I was like, wow, this is actually a pretty damn good crowd for a freaking Wednesday, a day after that the Giants got eliminated, and the fan base was out there supporting, and it was pretty good to see.
Yeah, and you said it. There was a great night I know what it was like the last few games I got to go to on my 25 schedule, but the weather around Oracle Park, dude, it's usually cold, damp, beautiful.
It was beautiful, man. I mean, my gosh, dude, it was a beautiful September evening in the city, man. It was awesome. And I tell you what, going back to the crowd, this should show Buster Posey something, right? If you're seeing the fan base now support the team as they did, considering the team just got eliminated, that's got to show that hey, the fan base is behind the team.
Oh, we've lost Eric. I knew it was going to happen sooner. Eric's going to bounce back in just a couple of minutes. While they do that, I mentioned on the show 2 nights ago, and this is a perfect time to do it too. We forgot about our sponsors the other day. So let's get those out of the way now. I'm going to try to re-hook up with Eric, see what we can do.
Giants Sports Talk Live, brought to you by Lefties in Burlingame. Visit Lefties for all of your Giants collecting needs. By GenesisGoldIRA.com, Signatures for Soldiers. Duxwell Printing, for all of your printing needs in the Bay Area. Visit Duxwell Printing at 37 Wentworth Place in San Francisco. And by BetterCreditCards.com, for the best credit card choice for you. Visit BetterCreditCards.com, covering the San Francisco Giants nightly online. We are Giant Sports Talk Live. Now, back to Eric and Glenn.
Okay, we're still trying to hook up with Eric. Maybe he will be back. You know what? They're probably hitting the tunnels. I wouldn't be surprised they're hitting the tunnels right now on the way back. So you know what that could be like. He's not going to be able to get his service and get able to hook up with us. So we'll just hang in there for a few more minutes. And if we are lucky, we'll get Eric back on the line. I thought we'd have Lou joining us. I'm still waiting for Lou to join us. So it's hard to get Eric back in here because Chardal keeps popping into the green room. Chardal, you head over to NorCal. I'll try to get Eric back on the line here. How about we do that? Eric had such a great view. Look at that. Look at that. That's what it's like. That's the seats Eric was in tonight, guys. Right there. Beautiful seat. Great view. You can hear the players are talking and getting each other fired up. Drew Gilbert chewing on a jersey or two. Yeah, and you can't beat that. Eric had a great night out. The weather was good. A 4-3 win. 78th win of the year. Now, guys, can we hit 500? That is one of the questions we're going to have to look forward to over this weekend because we're playing it out. We're watching because we're fans. Can they hit 500? That is a big question heading into this weekend. Eric and I were just discussing the fact that it's a tough ballpark to hit in. 2 more home runs. Willie Adames. Guys, it has been just insanely far too long since we've had a 30 home run guy. And we have It's that much. That much, as Maxwell Smart would say. But it is a possibility. And how important would that be for the Giants and Willie Adames personally to close out his season over at the ballpark this weekend? And you know what? Colorado's not a team that you're gonna face the hottest pitching. I mean, there's no Cy Young Award winners over there. So I got the fingers crossed, and I'll be cheering them on this weekend. We can still see, even when you don't have a playoff spot on the line, you still got something to watch. You still got something to cheer for. Pick your favorite player, cheer them on. And I know Eric and Ibrahim, Lou as well, they were doing that over there tonight. Love to hear from you in the chat. If you want to come on, let me know. Give me your point of view, your thoughts on tonight's win. A 4-3 ball game at Oracle Park. Giants 78 and I believe 78 and 81. And that is a matching record. Same record against their opponent, the St. Louis Cardinals. I'm just looking at the schedule tomorrow. Travel day for a lot of ball clubs. So, modest, a handful of games to be played. Giants going to wrap it up. Eric's going to be there Friday night. Colorado, 43 wins and 115 losses. There you go. 43 and 115 up against the 78 and 81 Giants. So with Jermaine Marquez, I think that's how you say his name. He's a righty. He's poor Colorado. You think we got problems? Marquez is 3 and 15. He'll take that whopping record up against Kai Wei Teng, who's 2 and 4. And I got to tell you what, people have been poo-pooing on Kai Wei Teng. And I've enjoyed, you know what, kind of the underdog role in this ball club and on the pitching staff in the late stages. He hasn't, the last 2 games, he gave up a hit, 1 hit in each outing. So I'm not poo-pooing tonight. I'm not poo-pooing on Kai Wei Teng.
Hey, who ordered the poo-poo platter?
That wasn't me. Wasn't me. Eric, are you out there? If you're not going to be able to contact us, get back to me on the chat, and we're an hour in. No sign of Lou either, so I'm going to get packing it up. I'm back on the radio tomorrow. 6 a.m. comes mighty early, and it's already well after midnight here. So I'm filling in for Dave Patrician on 103.5 Capital FM on The Rock Show tomorrow morning. So unless should we do an all-nighter? You guys open to that? Do an all-nighter? Why not? Chardall's going to send Eric an email. You know what? Chardall's probably not going to be able to sleep getting to meet his hero, Eric, on Friday night out at the statue out front. Eric. I could just see it now. Dom says, yeah. Dom says, let's go for it. You want to pull the all-nighter, Dom? Keep me company? Just kidding. I ain't sticking around that late. Paul is here. Just turned into the show. Thanks, Paul. Can I get a giant picture of Glenn? Paul, I know which Paul this is. A Montreal Concords fan. That's who that is. He's a Montreal Concords fan. Way to go, Paul. Yeah, I'm just sliced bologna. Everybody loves Eric. Yep. All right, Chardall. See what I got to deal with when I'm alone here. And Eric did that on purpose. Chardall was on the naughty list, and he was allowed to come back in on the show. Of course, when Eric wasn't going to be here tonight. So, yeah, there you go. There you go. That playoff race, guys, that's really heating up over there in the National League, isn't it? Unbelievable. Let's see if we can take a look at the updated. After that LA Dodger game, they should have updated standings by now in the National League. So see if I can take a look at let's take a look at the wild card standings. Why don't we do that while we're waiting to see if we can hook up again with Eric? If you guys are interested in that, because we've played out our season. All right, let's take a look at the out-of-town standings, if you will. See who's hot, who's not. Let's go to the National League. Have we got the wild card? Yes, we do. So there's the wild card standings after tonight. Armand was sweating it out over there in New York while he was watching the show earlier. You've got Arizona, a game now behind the New York Mets. Look at that, 81-77, 80-78. You can always say, you know what, pick a game. Armand, pick a game that you go, oh my God, we won that game back in April or May or June or July. And it came back to help you because you're holding down that one-game lead heading into the final weekend. Cincinnati, also a game out. Let's not forget about them. Great managerial work this year. The Giants, they've dipped down to 3.5 out, as are the Cardinals. Marlins lost lopsided game to Philadelphia tonight, so they're out. I mean, that's it. So you've got the Mets, Diamondbacks, Reds heading into the final weekend, and it's up for grabs there. You got Chicago Cubs, San Diego Padres, and who? Mets, D-backs, or Reds? Talk to me, guys. Who do you like? Who do you like? I'm checking to see. We got the Dodgers in Arizona play tomorrow. The Mets play the Cubs tomorrow. Imanaga going for Chicago up against McLean, by the way, in that game. In that Dodger game, it's Yamamoto. We've seen how good he can pitch. Yamamoto's pitched well against the Giants. But I'll tell you what, don't underestimate Arizona tomorrow night, Armand. They have got 13-14 Zach Gallen. He's had a much better second half of the season. So there it is. Diamondbacks. Reds, each a game behind the Mets. Talk to me, guys. Who gets in and who misses out? Anthony thinks it's going to be the D-backs. Eminem thinks it's going to be the Reds. And you know what? The Reds, it's always that team, that Cinderella team. Nobody was talking about that. Nobody's even talking last week about the Reds, really. And here they are, creeping up. Oh, it's going to be. And don't you think, guys, regardless of the fact we're out, this is going to be a wild weekend of baseball. Can't wait for it. Reds have been heating up this month. They dropped it against Pittsburgh. I don't know. It's between them and the D-backs. Reds and D-backs. What about the Mets? The Mets are in. Right now, the Mets are in. So I can't say it's the Reds and D-backs fighting for it. The Mets are in there. It's true. Oh, there you go. Hey, you know what? Chardol. At a whopping 465 subs over on his platform, guys. Congratulations. Did you hear that, guys? Chardol, 465 subs. Very, very impressive, my friend. We were talking about the Giants just a week ago in that fight. Time ran out. The Mets handed it to us. We just couldn't take advantage at the time. But, I mean, look at last night. Look at last night and tell me this is a team that deserves to be in the postseason. Come on. Come on. Too many weaknesses. Calling a spade. Too many weaknesses in this ball club. We don't have a solid pitching staff. It's good. It's good. It's short series. The bullpen, it has faltered. It has been weighed. It has been measured. And it just, I mean, you're not going to compete with the best. Cream rises to the top in the postseason. And a couple of guys were talking about the Yamamoto start tomorrow, how he doesn't get much run support. Don't underestimate Yamamoto's pitching and put it up with the LA Dodgers hitting. That's going to be a wild game. I'll be watching that one. Giants are off tomorrow, but I'll be watching the Dodger game and Arizona. Beto is chiming in tonight, preferring Arizona. And saying he thinks it's going to be Cincinnati. So, you know what? Triple-headed coin in this one. Just who knows? Who knows? It's going to be a lot of fun. So the Giants win it tonight. Final score, 4-3. Did you enjoy the ball game? I know Eric, who was on with me, my co-host, making his way back home. He'll be back at the ballpark Friday for the game against Colorado. So I'll be here, manning the fort again. San Francisco, big outing tonight. The winning pitcher was Budo, by the way, so congratulations to him. Heading into the final weekend, we're just looking forward to that. And I don't know about you guys, I'm really looking forward to the postseason ball getting underway next week, where every pitch, every inning, every pitch matters. Will the Jays be there? Closet Jays fan, given my locale right now, so cheering them on. National team. The Yankees won tonight. Blue Jays lost. That thing is up for grabs. Oh, it's baseball, guys. I can't wait. Postseason gets underway. So join us Friday night. We'll talk about the Giants and the Colorado Rockies. We'll be talking about the Willie Mack Award win. Who will it be? I don't think there's much of a doubt it's going to be Willie Adames, but you just never know. It is Giants baseball. So if it was somebody else, it wouldn't surprise me at all. And it's the players on the team who vote for it. I think Willie is just that guy who fired them up all season long, and I think he's going to be not a fan favorite, which he is, but a player favorite in that dressing room. I think he's going to get the majority of the votes. But again, who knows? We'll spell it out for you Friday night. Eric will join me post-game. Lou was supposed to be in tonight. He must have got sidetracked. That's okay. We look forward to seeing him this weekend. We'll have our final Hot Corner coming up as well on Sunday night when we wrap it up. You guys have been great in the chat tonight. Appreciate all of you. Give yourselves a round of applause for coming in. Always appreciate your donation of time to the show. We look forward to seeing you Friday night for Giant Sports Talk Live as the Giants take on the Colorado Rockies. For my co-host, Eric, and on behalf of my guest, Chardal, tonight, I want to thank you for tuning in tonight to Giants Sports Talk Live. Friday night, swing those bats, guys.
Oh my God! Oh my! He didn't even hit the ball. He hit the tee. He went out. Oh my God!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.
One more quick note before we sign off for the evening on this Thursday, early morning Thursday here where I broadcast from in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Eric's just about home. Appreciate Eric, you joining me tonight, everybody in the chat. And Devers, we talked about it during the show, a home run, and it was a splash hit. So, Raphael, would you please take us out of here tonight, buddy?